everybody, and thanks again for being here. We're really pleased to have everybody here in team for the second Winter XGames in Europe. And we're really pleased to see the interest from the journalists and television here, because the only important people are on the stage in front of you.
I'm probably going to tell you the same thing Gail said, whatever he said, but I can tell you that for ESPN, the Global X franchise, we are absolutely thrilled to be here in team for the second year. We're absolutely excited about our athletes, and not just these athletes, but the athletes that are still practicing on the hill. These kids are going to do amazing things, and let's go have a great 3 days. Thank you.
Thank you, John.
Hi everybody, and thanks for being here. It's really good to see you again, the athletes and everybody else, and we're obviously really happy to be able to host the Winter X Games for the second time here. And most importantly, we'd like to thank the athletes, because they are the principal people here. They're the ones that are going to make the event and do the show, so we'd like to give them a round of applause to say thanks.
Merci. C'est Mathieu Crepel, le snowboarder qui est là, médaillé d'argent l'année dernière lors des Winter XGames, on peut l'applaudir. Il a un palmarès, on y passerait la journée ouais aussi quand même Mathieu. Il a été champion du monde FIS, il a gagné énormément de contests, il a fait je sais pas combien de X-Games où il s'est placé dans des top 10 très souvent. Donc Mathieu Crepel, médaillé d'argent l'année dernière. À ses côtés, c'est le rider de Tignes, Xavier Bertoni, qui lui aussi a été médaillé d'or au X-Games à peine l'année dernière sur le podium ici avec son pote Xavier Bertoni. Donc Sarah Burke est à ses côtés, 4 fois médaillée d'or au pipe au Winter X-Games. On peut l'applaudir plus fort s'il vous plaît, Sarah Burke. Et puis Kevin Rolland qui va jouer très gros sur ses X-Games. Il en est à sa 3e médaille d'or d'affilée. Il est ici, pas chez lui mais presque. Kevin Rolland, donc le plagnard. À ses côtés, on a Gretchen Bleiler qui a participé à 2 Jeux Olympiques d'hiver, 2 fois médaille d'argent. On peut l'applaudir également s'il vous plaît, Gretchen. Et puis on va terminer par Bobby Brown, qui a été double médaillé d'or l'année dernière lors des Winter XGames d'Aspen, et qui cette année une petite revanche à prendre avec donc pas de médaille pour Bobby, qui va tout faire ici sur le slopestyle. Voilà.
Just what do you guys think of the slopes here, the course? Is it shaped well to your liking? Have you had a chance to be on it yet? And does it compare to back in Aspen?
All right. Yeah, the course is super good. The rail features are definitely a little more difficult than they were in Aspen, and the jumps are decent sized too, way bigger than last year. It's a shorter course with only 6 features instead of 8, but it's definitely one of the best courses of the year.
Anybody else?
This is for Kevin. Can you describe what it's like coming into the event this year with all the success you've had since last year? Last year, people obviously knew about you, but you had so many victories in the year in between. Do you feel pressure coming into this year?
In French?
Ouais.
Bah oui, cette année j'ai beaucoup plus de pression que les autres années parce que je suis attendu. Tout le monde me voit déjà gagnant alors que rien n'est fait, et ça fait bizarre parce que le niveau est énorme. Le niveau général a augmenté. Du coup, faut vraiment skier, il faut vraiment faire plus que ce que je sais faire pour arriver à gagner. Donc ça va être très dur cette année.
Question for Kevin and Xavier. How do you feel about the pipe that is somehow exactly like the one at Aspen? What's it like to ride it here?
En français? Ouais, très bien. Le pipe ici est parfait, quoi, la courbe est parfaite, et je pense que même le shaper a dit que c'était un des meilleurs pipes qu'il ait fait. Donc je pense que ça va être un gros spectacle. C'est des conditions parfaites. Après c'est la météo qui va faire que ça glisse ou pas, mais déjà le pipe est plus que parfait.
This is for Sarah. I know you've landed a 1080 before in the competition, and there's some talk of some of the other girls trying it. I'm curious if you've been working on it, or if you have any plans for one.
Yeah, I did a long time ago. I haven't really done it since too much, but it's something that I would like to add to my run, and it's in the back of my mind for this week for sure. But I've yet to try it, so we'll see. Fingers crossed.
This is a question for Mathieu. What do you think of the pipe, and are you confident on winning the gold this year, and do you have special tricks up your sleeve?
The pipe is insane, as Xavier said. It's really good. But I haven't been riding much pipe lately. Early season I've been doing a bunch of contests and a lot of trainings last year, and I kind of felt that it was like I was missing a bit of what I started snowboarding for, and it was like obviously free ride and backcountry riding and being more in the powder, and that's what I did the last month and a half, and I haven't been riding any slope or any resort for the last month and a half, just powder, which was insane. So I'm really, really happy to be back in the pipe. Last night was great. It was really fun to ride that pipe again, and it made me hungry with pipe riding. So it was good, and the level in snowboarding is just insane as well. It's crazy. Now like double corks is not even like, it's just something that you have to do to be in the finals. It's not even like a winning trick anymore. So it's crazy. But we'll see. I'm here to enjoy, have fun, and result we'll see.
Hey Gretchen, how does it feel, even though this isn't an Olympic year for you, and it's been such a crazy contest season, how do you feel to come here? Is it any more relaxing, or is it the same kind of pressure?
Hold on a second, please.
Yeah, this is my first European X Games, and I'm really happy to be here. It was unbelievable to drop into that pipe last night, and it's just perfect. And it's not too often you drop into the pipe the first time. You usually have to buff it out, and it's just perfect right away. And it does. It looks and feels exactly like Aspen, which I love. For competition, it's been a crazy competition season for the girls, and usually the year after the Olympics, the riding is just kind of, it's not as progressive, but it's just keeps going up and up. And so I'm happy. There's not as much pressure on me being here. I'm not the hometown girl, which I kind of liked. But just, looking to push it just as much as I always do, and get some new runs down here.
Question mainly for the Frenchies. Most of you last year did some really good results, got on really well. Once again, we're talking about a non-Olympic year, so there's a lot of pressure and everybody's putting on the best tricks. How do you feel this year about going towards that goal?
C'est clair que le niveau a encore franchi un palier. Pas mal de riders qui n'étaient pas forcément dans la course olympique l'année dernière, parce que les sélections olympiques sont assez difficiles. Il peut y avoir au maximum 4 riders par nation. Donc ces riders-là ne s'étaient peut-être pas autant entraînés que ceux qui étaient aux Jeux Olympiques l'année dernière. Ceux-là ont rattrapé le temps perdu et se sont beaucoup entraînés. Et donc c'est clair que le niveau général a vraiment augmenté. Et donc le niveau de la compétition va être, à mon avis, encore plus élevé que l'année dernière. Et donc forcément plus difficile d'aller chercher des bonnes places.
Et oui, en fait, le ski, c'est pas olympique. C'est pour ça qu'on n'a pas trop répondu.
Hey Bobby, Dave Finger from ESPN.com. Last year, you were on fire. You won basically everything that you entered. It was amazing. It was a breakout year for you. Your name was all over the press. It was all over the ski scene. It's definitely all over the X Games scene. This year, you haven't had quite as spectacular results, and I think you spoke a lot about the pressure that was on you after last year. Can you describe sort of what it was like being in Aspen and now coming to Europe? Are you still feeling that pressure, and is there something that you have done to kind of address what we were seeing from a results perspective, so heading into the European competition?
All right, this year at Aspen was a crazy experience. There was definitely a lot of pressure, a lot of unneeded pressure, but it definitely got to me and messed with my head. So, didn't go as well as I would have liked. The silver and big air was all right. I was pretty stoked on, and coming to Europe is my whole different mindset. I've been having a lot of fun going to the backcountry, doing all different types of skiing, trying to get out of the contest scene just because it kind of, takes the fun away sometimes. So I'm just trying to come here with a good attitude and have a great time. So we'll see if that pays off.
Question for Xavier. What's the difference between riding Tignes and Aspen? Because Tignes is home.
Ça change que de toute façon c'est déjà le même pipe, il n'a rien à envier au pipe d'Aspen, donc déjà c'est plutôt pas mal. Et après, pour tous nos amis qui viennent, c'est beaucoup moins cher la voiture que l'avion, donc tout le monde sera là. Donc ça c'est plutôt pas mal. Et après, c'est toujours bien d'être en France. Là, il y a tout le monde l'année dernière, c'était juste la lue après les finales, c'était impressionnant. Tout le monde était plus qu'à fond derrière nous, et même pendant les runs, on sentait qu'il y avait vraiment des gens derrière nous, et on le sent peut-être un petit peu moins aux US, alors que on le sent pas un petit peu, mais en France c'est beaucoup plus puissant parce qu'il y a beaucoup plus de Français, et les Français sont assez chauvins. Non, mais c'est plutôt une bonne nouvelle que ça soit ici. Il n'y a pas plus de pression que ça, parce que le but c'est de se faire plaisir, et donc en se faisant plaisir, si ça passe, on peut faire un résultat.
J'aurais encore une nouvelle question, c'est pour Kevin cette fois, savoir quel est, comme ça fait 3 fois que tu gagnes en fait de suite, quel est le piège, et est-ce que le piège c'est pas justement de vouloir en faire trop par exemple?
Moi, je vais pas en faire trop, je vais essayer de rider intelligemment. Et donc, je vais observer aussi la course. Je vais pas me jeter n'importe comment pour tomber et rien faire. Je vais essayer de monter progressivement crescendo dans mes runs, bien sûr si je suis en finale. Et puis on verra par rapport aux autres riders, s'il faut vraiment que je fasse des choses que je ne sais pas faire, tant pis, j'essaierai.
So it's more like, it's been I think the 15th year in Aspen, like XGames 15th, and what do you think about the second year here as like organization wise? Like what do you think, are they like at the same stage, or are they just like getting there? Are they really good? Are they there?
I think as my perspective, this is my first year here. You know, obviously there aren't all the events that are in Aspen here, but as far as just it being totally perfect and ready, and the stage being set, and this resort is beautiful and amazing, I think it's right on track to getting as big as it has been in Aspen.